Hello. So I've been asked this question several times and we'll talk about it. And the question is, how did you get into what you're doing? What made you want to start doing hats? And here it is. I love fashion. I love fashion. I love bouginess. I love loud colors and statement pieces. And I love to see bold presence. And the funny thing about that is you'll never see me in loud, bold colors. I personally like to wear black, white, beige, sometimes tan, but you will rarely see me in color. I love seeing it on other people. I love seeing it not on me. Now, I'm not too sure why I love fashion to that extent and love seeing it on other people, but not on myself. I've just always been boring when it comes to color. My girls even call me a vanilla mom. So what got me into the hat world? I'll be honest with you. I was scrolling through TikTok one day and I seen this girl making a hat, designing a hat and putting stuff on it. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cute. I'd like to make me one of those hats. I made the hat. It was a green color, a very pretty green color. Grabbed a few things at the store, wrapped it with the hat band, put those things on the hat, the little embellishments and accents, posted it, and it sold in a day. Okay, I'm a big believer in signs. There are signs everywhere, all around us, all the time. Messages coming at us left and right. You just have to be aware and be paying attention so that you can see the signs and absorb them. So the fact that that hat sold so quickly, I said, wait, I think I'm onto something. And I made a few more and they sold as well. So seeing these hats sell and the fact that I loved creating them, because I'll be honest with you, whenever I get into a hat, I will forget to eat, I will forget to drink, I will forget to reply to text messages. It is so therapeutic because I can just get into my creative self and I check out. It's like a form of meditation for me. And the only way I don't stay lost in a hat is when I get a FaceTime from my daughter, who has our grandson, and I will listen to her talk as I'm doing this hat. And that's probably the only time I allow interruption while I'm doing a hat. So back to the hats. As I was creating them and selling them, I got to thinking, you know, one of my goals here would be to be able to have people afford a hat and feel good and look good and not pay an arm and a leg, which leads me to this. So after my first couple of sales and seeing these women with these hats on and how happy they were and how good they felt, and they were sending me pictures and so grateful, I thought to myself, this feels good to me. And this is good for my soul. This is my way of putting my goodness out there and using my skill to help others and to be a blessing to them. And that is the reason that I decided to go with creating hats. I love the therapeutic nature of it for myself. I'm a very creative person. I use the side of my brain that is the creator side, the artistic side. And it makes me feel good when I get lost in a hat, but it makes me feel even better whenever I see somebody else feeling great in their hat. And if I don't have a custom hat to create, which nowadays is rare because most of the hats I have to create, or most of the hats I have to do, are custom, super custom for a client. But if I ever have the chance to sit down and just do a hat just based off the way I'm feeling, the process is this. I go up to my hat studio, which is upstairs. I smudge the room, clear any lingering negative energy, and just open the opportunity for a creative flow. I get centered. I turn on a good song, and whatever comes to me, goes through me and onto that hat. I have created a hat that released some stress and frustration. I named that hat Mercury. If you scroll through my page towards the bottom, it's a black and white hat. Half of it's black, half of it's white, to the Steve Lacy song called Mercury, which is why I named it Mercury. I don't exactly remember what it was going on in my life at that time that I needed to release some frustration and confusion. I felt foggy. My mind was congested. I put it on that hat. And I have sat down and just created some fun hats because I'm usually in a good mood. It's rare that I'm pissed off or feeling dysregulated. I'm a pretty predictable person. I'm always in a good mood. If you want to know about my moods, let me know. I'll be happy to do a video on that. Anyway, I've created some hats out of just happy, feel good, just want to create today. I do find that I have the urge to sit down and create whenever I have been gone from home for a while. When I get home, I immediately need to get up to the studio and just release the energy that I feel like I absorbed around a lot of people. And whenever I do create a hat to a song just to release feelings, emotions, or express myself, I usually name the hat after that song. Now, most of those hats have sold because I have not had the chance in a very long time to just sit down and create through music. But if you have a favorite song that you like and you want to give me creative control, just say, hey, Cynthia, I love this song. Would you please create a hat to it? And I'll be happy to sit down and clear my energetic field and then just completely let that song speak through me and onto your hat. And that is how I got into the hat designer business. I just love seeing people in my pieces. I love fashion. I love to see people in statement pieces. And all in all, it just makes me happy and it feeds my soul.